Now we are moving on to the last part of the lesson. Not exactly the last part of the lesson. It is the last part of the human skeleton. Just think, what is your heading of the lesson? Body movements. So far you have learnt about the bones, types of bones, skeletal system and its uses, how it gives shape to the body, all that you have learnt. And then you have learnt about the different divisions of the body and different parts, the main bones of the body, all that. And then different types of bones like cartilages and normal bones, all that you have learnt. Now you have to move. For that you need a joint. Joint is nothing but a meeting of two bones. Now just we'll move on to the joints. That only helps us to move. We'll just go. Now we are going to the yoga class to learn about the joint. Our yoga master is there. The lesson starts. He asks you to warm up. Now you are all very good children. See, each one is trying to warm up. One is jogging, one is touching the toes, another one is rotating the shoulder. See that nicely? Each joint, he is showing each joint. See the knee part of it, how nicely. See the back part, how nicely he is bending. Now the joint is shown to you. There are two bones meet there. See, a joint is where two bones meet together. That we call it as a joint. Now there are places, the knee, shoulder, wrist, all these places we have main joints. Now types of joint, already I spoken, but anyway we'll see now. Immovable, movable joint. Immovable, the head, the zipped. I told you zipped, no? See that curved line moving there. The immovable joints never moves. Skull. Example is skull. The rest of it is movable joint. Can you see the hand where all the movable joints are there? These joints only help us to move. Now types of movable joints. First one, hinge joint. Second, ball and socket joint. Third, pivot joint. Fourth, gliding joint. The first one is a hinge. Hinge means நம்ம வீட்டில் இருக்குல்ல தாழ்பால் மாதிரி அந்த டோரில் அடிச்சிருப்பாங்களா, you cannot open it fully. There is a certain limitation will be there. See, you can bend your leg but you cannot touch your back. See, the movement is restricted to certain level. That is called hinge joint. It is there in elbow. The hinge joint is in fingers, the knee, etc. Next we are having, the next joint is ball and socket joint. It is in the hip bone. It is a cup shaped joint. See, there is a cup and ball. That is why it is called ball and socket joint. It is there. Can you see the boy just bending? Hip joint, shoulder joint. Shoulder, there are 4 hip joints. Shoulder, 2 shoulders and the legs, both the legs. The third one is pivot joint. It is in the neck, only in the neck. The first 5 vertebrae, it is a pivot joint. It is just, see the movement, it's a restricted movement. You can turn your head right, left, back, front. All 4 direction you can move it. See, but it is, you can rotate it. Next is gliding joint. Gliding joint is nothing but it is allow only limited amount of movement. Limited amount. The backbone and your leg. See, you can rotate, you can do some movement. Ankle, wrist. See, there is a limited amount. Just rotate your leg and knee. All this part you have the actually hip is the ball and socket. Knee is the gliding joint. These are the joints will help us to move from one places to another place. Now just look, there is an X-ray. If it is injured, we take X-ray. It gives a image. It gives a image of a person. Suppose if there is a rib bone is some problem, it will be shown in the X-ray. Now here recap of the joint. A point, a place where two bones are meet, we call it as a joint. Joint can be categorized into movable and immovable joint. The immobile, only lower jaw. Movable joints, they help the movement of the body parts. With this, we are finishing the human body skeleton and its parts and the movement. Thank you. Next part of it is the other animals, how they move. There are other animals also in the animal kingdom. We'll take few animals, those who have very different types of movements. We'll take those animals. Some animals have a very special type of movement. For example, we take the birds. The birds have a wings, special part. They have a wings. And the breastbone. It's a very strong breastbone they have. And they have a very light body. Hollow bones. The bones are hollow. Hollow sets. It is not filled with anything. See, suppose if you just think about Sunday, if you buy mutton, there is a big bone daddy will give you to chew, to suck it. Something very tasty will come out. Yes or no? But if there is a chicken, you cannot get that. Not much in it. That is why we call it as a hollow bone. And the feather is very light. And that's why they are able to fly. They flap their wings and move from one place to another place. This is have a very streamlined body. There are certain things which help the bird to fly. One is a streamlined body, boat-shaped body. That is one thing. Second, very light body because of the feathers. Third, hollow bones, strong breast muscles, and the wings help the birds to fly. Now we'll go on to the next special movement is the fish. Fish has a special movement organ. It is called fins. You have a dorsal fin that is on the upper side. You have a ventral fin and the tail fin. These fins, usually when you just go to the fish shop, they will chop it. They will chop it all the sides. And then only they will clean it. You could have seen like a fan-like thing, small things. These are all called fins. Dorsal means upper, mela. Ventral, down. Then tail fin. The dorsal fin and the ventral fin help the fish to move forward, push the water and move forward. But the tail fin helps them to change the direction. This also got a streamlined body or boat-shaped body. That's why it's able to float in the water. Same thing, the bird is able to float in the air because of the body shape. Snakes have a very peculiar movement because it has a very, very strong. It's not you cannot call it as a bone. They have got muscles, strong muscles, and a large number of vertebrae are associated with muscles. Push the body forward. The scales, just see the snake. You have when they're cleaning the fish, they will take it out something, the round thing. Snake also has. That will help them to grip the body on the floor. And then they started moving zigzag. That is, how will you say? Nelinji porathu. Like that it moves forward very fast. The insects, some of them have legs and wings. They use their legs and wings to move from one place to another place. Snails, they use the whole body. Move the muscular foot. They have a muscular foot. It's attached with the body, muscular foot. It is no bone in that. This foot helps them to move forward. Earthworm, move alternate to extension of contraction of the body. See, this earthworm is very special. First, it will extend the first part of the body. Then it will leap the second part of the body. See, you try with your leg. Okay, don't walk. Just keep your first right leg in the front and leap your second leg. That is a left leg. Leap it. Just drag it from there. Then keep it there. You drag your front leg. Then back leg. This is the way he uses the movement. Front body and the back body goes. This is the leaping movement. It doesn't have a very particular skeletal system. These are all the other animals having a special movements. With that, I feel it's a very long process lesson. I finished. If you have doubts, you can call me anytime. Not anytime means don't call me 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Before 8 o'clock, it's be better for you. Second thing is, almost everything I explained, to my extent I have explained well. If at all, if you have a doubt, just call me and ask me. Second thing, this week, don't grumble. Miss has given a lot of portion. This, I'm not asking you day 1 or day 2. Please don't hurry. Don't stress yourself. Do it slowly. Because you have a lot of drawing in this. A lot to write in this. Because these sort of lessons, it will go on and on. Even if you go, you want to become a doctor, there you should know about all this. You want to become an engineer, you can stop it till 12th standard. But till 12th standard, you have to learn this. Okay, children? I wish you all the best for this hard work week. 2 weeks you are going to hard work. In between you are going to have a test. But anyway, I am very sorry about it. This lesson is too long. If I finish this lesson, slowly the next lessons and all will be very, very small. Bear with me. I am very sorry. Even if you submit little later also, I will accept it. Because there are a lot of drawings. And the writing part is also very, very long. Okay? All the best. Bye.